Y'all really love a good scary story, huh? No, but I'm getting good feedback from the story times, and like I said, I'm not here to convince anybody that they're true, but they are true. So many things happen to me, my family, people that are close to us, that there's no possible way that I could even think that ghosts aren't real, or there's or there's other entities period walking around. There's no way I could possibly not believe in that stuff. So of course I'm back with another story time. I could write a book, I ain't gonna lie. This story is actually one of, like, they're all scary. They're all fucking scary. Like, yeah, they're all scary, but this particular, like, this particular this particular thing that I saw, I could never ever forget. It's literally like engraved in my mind. Okay, so this story takes place in my family's first home together. Again, sharing a room with my brother. At this point, we already got the bunk beds, so yeah, I sleep on the bottom bunk. So this one's kind of short, but it's fucking terrifying. I'm sleeping, period. I'm sleeping in bed. I remember falling asleep. Out of nowhere, I hear wheezing. If you have asthma or know somebody with asthma, when you wheeze and it's bad, you can hear it. Like, it's like oh my God, how can you explain wheezing? It's a specific sound that's coming from the chest area, and you can hear it like I can't even, I'm not wheezing. So look up wheezing, look up a video of wheezing, somebody wheezing. That's what wheezing sounds like. And when it's bad, it's bad. You can literally hear it. So I can hear wheezing. I can hear heavy breathing. The room gets so fucking cold. And I'm like, I open my eyes, but I know I'm still dreaming. I open my eyes. I'm like, what the fuck? So in the front of our bunk bed, there was a bureau. What's that in English? A dresser. A dresser. And on top of that is our TV. We had a DVD player, VCR, whatever. I say that to say the wheezing was coming from there. I'm facing the wall. So I'm like, what the fuck? But I turn over. Right when I turn over, I see what is wheezing. And it literally made my heart drop to my ass. There is a man. Hold, let me, I gotta, hold on. I'm gonna describe him because it was terrifying. There was a man, an old man. He was skinny, long beard, eyes sunken in. He was so skinny, I could see his bones and his veins were popping out, like very colorful, popping out, like he was just skin and bone. And like very, very old, white hair, white beard, long, wheezing. He had those things in your nose that they put in your nose when they're trying to give you oxygen. He is, he's so solid. I thought somebody was in my room. Like, I thought somebody got into my room. At this point, like I said, I'm thinking I'm dreaming, but even thinking about it now, I don't know what state I was in. Because like I said, he was solid. Like, I couldn't see through him or nothing. He was a man. He lifted his hand up, like, hold on. He's standing there, right up, like, excuse me. He's standing there. He's looking, the window's this way and the wall is that. He's looking that way. He turns to me, goes like this, and points at me. Bro. What? Points at he's shaking, so his hand is like this, like, he like that. And he pointed right at me. At this point, the breathing, the wheezing, everything is loud, like loud. And I'm realizing now, when you do come across a ghost, whatever you want, an entity, paranormal, whatever you want to call them. Everybody calls them something. I call them entities or ghosts or whatever the case may be. Whenever you come across them, for some reason, everything becomes more heightened. Smell, your hearing, if they touch you, that shit hurts. Like, everything is more heightened. So his breathing, his wheezing is loud as hell. Once he points at me, all I can hear is like, he breathing. He walks towards me, like he takes a couple steps towards me, and then he's gone. I forgot to say, he's in a nightgown. So, all right, he's in a nightgown. It looks like he's a hospital patient. He's a hospital patient. That's what he looked like. He took this step towards me, like 1, 2, vanished. Breath and all. Just gone. This is where the story gets really fucking weird. I get up. I go out into the living room like I'm terrified. I run out the room. I go into the living room to my mom while she crying on the phone. She crying with somebody on the phone because guess who just passed away? One of her friends or family members or something like that literally just told her that I think it was their uncle or their grandfather or somebody literally just passed away in the hospital. And when he passed away, he was on that breathing tube because he couldn't breathe. He died of asthma or respiratory issues or something. So he was on that tube to breathe. As she told me that, I literally blurted out what I just saw and what just happened to me because she's asking me, why am I in the living room? I described this man head to toe, including his gown and the air tube that was in his nose. She hung up that phone so fucking fast. She said, Ashley, what are you talking about? So I repeated myself, verbatim. I said the same thing that I had just said. No, I didn't bump over nothing. I didn't stumble over a goddamn thing. I told her exactly what the fuck just happened to me and why I'm in the living room, why I'm crying and shaking, sweating. She told me I described to the T what their family member looked like. So, if you haven't already guessed it, yeah. That night, their family member came to visit me after they passed away. And my mom thinks this because she's friends with the person, I'm her daughter, and my gift, I didn't, not shun it, but I didn't throw it to the side as my mom did. And I was still of age that my powers or my gift or whatever was still being developed. So whoever that was, instead of going to my mom, it came to me. Or he came to me, rather, to be respectful. He didn't harm me. He didn't hurt me. He scared the fuck out of me, but it's because I was a child and he looked fucking scary. This was, it took longer for me to say the story than I thought. So I guess, long story short, or whatever the case may be. But until we meet again, guys, love ya. And this is also a story to say that every time you see something, it's not always that they're trying to harm you, hurt you, scare you. Sometimes they're just passing over and they might pop in and give somebody a visit.